Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with the Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for taking out time to click on this video today. I am here to share my collaboration project share for Flowers and Critters 2026 collab, which is hosted by Jamie, which is Poetspice here on the YT. Myself as well as all the other talented ladies will be listed in the description box. Feel free to click on their channels and see what they have created for this month, for the month of March. I'm really excited. I'm calling this project for the month of March Fairy Dance. So this project, I have used some things that I had in my crafty stash, and I'm really excited because the Flowers and Critters collab is pretty much anything that you want to use, any flowers in your stash, as well as critters, anything from insects or different animals, which is awesome. And I have so many of those things in my crafty stash, and I'm so excited to use that I have not used. But then it also inspires you guys too to see what I create. So I am so excited to go ahead and dig on in. I have used this stamp right here. This is one of my block stamps, and this one happens to be called Fairy Dance. And this Fairy Dance is by Stampendous. It's a block rubber stamp set right here, and I'm really excited about this. It has a beautiful girl in this beautiful flower dress, and I love that. The size of this stamp is a really decent size for a decent card. And then I also use this stamp right here, which is called Impressions Obsession. This is a rubber stamp, and this one I picked up for one of the craft shows like a few years back. And it reads, she dances to songs in her head, she speaks with the rhythm of her heart, she loves from the depths of her soul. Beautiful stamp, and that's what I chose to use for my cards. Then I also pulled this out. I bought this years ago with one of my best friends. We had went all the way, it was far. I want to say it was on the north side of Atlanta. And we picked up a few things from a private mom and pop crafty shop, and this is one of the items I bought. This was a little pricey, but I'm glad I finally got a chance to use this. This happens to be by Memory Box. It's called the Stitch Square Layers. This happens to be 8 craft dies, which is the shape of squares, and I really like these. And then I also put out one of my Doris Embossing Essentials embossing folders. This one right here, trying to see if there's a name on here. It's just called Flower. That's all I see on this one. Flower Pod Background. That's the name of this one here. So I use that. And then I also use my Prismacolor pencils along with glue and some diamond dots. So on for my creation. This is what I chose to create. So I made this card right here with that beautiful image. On this one, you can see the embossing in the background from that embossing folder. You can see the stitch square background right here. I kept the background white, and then I stamped my image. I used the Prismacolor pencils to color her up. I used the diamond dots to add some bling to the flowers, as well as the headband in her hair. I did the headband on this one. And I left a little room on the side to have that border look to create a different type of card. And when you open it up, I wanted to bring some of that embossing folder inside of the card here. And then that's why I have my sentiment that I've already read to you all in there. And then on the back, I stamped my Inspired by Life, Created by Hand. That's another little Hobby Lobby stamp that I picked up. And that's what that first card looks like. The next card is similar, just a different color. So I did this card again, with an image again, using a different color. I chose to go with purple this time. And you can see how I also placed the diamond dots. I placed it in the flowers here, as well as at the bottom of her feet here. But I did not do the headband, so you don't have to necessarily do a headband on her. But this is what it looks like when you do the headband. So you can choose to do that or not. But I really like the different colors on how you can pretty much keep it simple, but yet add a different color scheme. And then I also have that same sentiment inside of this card, same concept inside of the card using an embossing folder. And again, I stamped that Inspired by Life, Created by Hand. And those are my 2 cards for the month of March. I'm really pleased with how these turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think about the cards, if you have the stamp and you have not used it. So we also come back every second Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. To post our creations. This is a year-long collab, Flowers and Critters. Feel free to use the hashtag Flowers and Critters 2026 collab to play along. We would love to support you and watch your channel as well. Thank you for watching. This is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes. Continue to be blessed as always. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017, and have a fabulous day. Bye bye.